stuck together, go forever mesh. About to tear the club up. Out of the top charge like sky.
So Anaheim will get the first possession. Inside. Novak misses. A fast break now for Charlotte. Granger with the ball. Butler covering. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Sabonis. Pass to Granger. From downtown, Charlotte with the new shot clock. A three ball. Kept alive by Charlotte. Back to Jamison. Stolen by Rose. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, we know how athletic Rose is, guys, but he's also excellent at anticipating on defense.
Outside, Jamison. For the three. And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Cook. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Doncic outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Boy, you know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who's your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff. You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
From deep three-point range, Charlotte gets it back. Lets it go from deep. Puts up a three. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Charlotte. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Curry way outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Granger with the ball. Butler covering. Curry, good.
And that three ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Anaheim.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here's Gay. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Pass to Sabonis. From deep. The long distance three is built.
Now off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Turner. From deep, LeBron drains the three-pointer.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be one step ahead of them there.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Sabonis with the bucket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Turner trying to free himself up, and it's blocked. Pass to Sabonis. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. Launches a three. From deep. Three-pointer. And James pulls it down.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Anaheim shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You know, sometimes the great three-point shooters in the game don't carry that same success to the
You scream, this Venus, I might tell a colors water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 down. I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as they be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, them clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts and speaks. Don't chick a blunt on the back of my sneakers. The diss on my own just like Ace from the clean street. I still got Ace from the teacher. Stay out on the floor, I that hate from the bleach. Rain the alarm, it was 2 minutes. I ship it off like a message. Time to heat it up, what's the temperature? For some reason, they all on my cellular. Can't lose, so don't be a competitor. Whipping 392s, not the Teslas. It's a habit hustling on the regular. Ain't know that was your. Like how my neck look like a chandelier. I mean, how my neck look like a chandelier. Drop 2,500 just on some gift. I don't. You know my pill. 10 cents ahead, too far from the real. I slow, but I see that clear. Man above, only man that I feel. Leveled up, we in 2 different tiers. Lost so much shit from 2 different years. Yeah, I hide in my bag, now I'm gone. Ain't no way I can cap in my song. Free new birds, so they send them on home. Where I'm from, gotta keep you. All the hate, I don't condone. Smelling strong like a long. In my zone, I can't pick up the phone. I'm grown. I may see you scream. This Venus, I might tell a colors water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 down. I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts and speaks. Don't chick a blunt on the back of my sneakers. The diss on my own just like Ace from the clean street. I still got Ace from the teacher. Step out on the floor, I that hate from the bleach. Rain the alarm, it was 2 minutes sick. We ain't the same, man, I'm one of a kind. You ain't my slime, you ain't one of my guys. Recognize risky, the fake in disguise. Think I was pain in my eyes. Wondering why they be telling these lies. Ain't no goodbye, straight to cutting these ties. Mama say praying always to be wise. I hope they don't test me. I always been smart, never needed a tutor. Plus I'm street smart, keep up. Benjamin Knox, get my pockets a tumor. Got used to ballin', but I ain't a hooper. Can't go outside, got be here from my junior. Can't go out bad, I stay like a trooper. I do the dash, woo, there's a trooper. Got the ass on, I see what's in my future. I cannot cat this real life on the track. I came in through the back, Louis V on my back. Sharp as attack, this shoes cost me a rack. I say, let's see sending them back. And them feel like I'm winning, I need me a plaque. Live life like a lineman, I need me a. Right beside me, this Cody and Zach. Gotta ran it up like you saying on the track. This you scream. Venus, I might tell a colors water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20.
2KMC here, party hat on. Checking out your upcoming neighborhood events. This weekend, if your My Player is a 75 overall or lower, you can raise your rating at Boot Camp, where double rep and exclusive prizes are waiting.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got Wall. He's out there with Gordon. And it's Tate in at the 4. And for the Clippers. You know, I always think about the first-year players. Clark, when it's this early in the season, there must be a lot going on in a rookie's head during the first few NBA games they play.
Hey, Kevin, no doubt about it. I think back to my rookie days long years ago, man, and I was so excited, thrilled to be living a dream. But the games come, the traveling, the practices, the game plans. Yeah, it feels like you're drinking out of a fire hose sometimes.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Tate, finished off the break. And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wall against George. The pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Wall. The rebound by Miracle Man. Well, Greg, we know what kind of energy the junior plays with on the floor. That's led to energy company Mobile One reaching out for him to be a spokesman.
And it just feels like all the Fortune 100 companies are reaching out to Junior. Hey, this guy's destined for greatness, and the offers are just rolling in.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Rockets leading by 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Rockets shooting their second and third free throws. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Beverly kicks to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Gordon. On the wing, George. 9 points last game. That one goes. Count it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Gordon all out there with Exum, and it's Tate in the center locking down the middle.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line, and the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from Eric Gordon.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Left side, George. Miracle Man, the pass to George. Here's Miracle Man. 5 on the clock. And here's Beverly. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Tell you what, the defense has to feel lost. I mean, Beverly is talented, really talented, and quite good at nailing those tough shots close to the basket.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gordon, the pass to Wall. Six to shoot. Lets a floater go.
Well, that long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
Beverly finds Ibaka over the wall and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead for the Houston Rockets. They come in off the loss to Denver.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Passes to Miracle Man. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Wall, no luck. Clippers trailed by 5. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to stop the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
A platoon swap here. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even. And Los Angeles with some changes. Miracle Man comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Luke Kennard in for Patrick Beverly. And the Rockets making a change here as well. David Wabas checked in for Daniel House. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think it just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
We've got Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Miracle Man. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's George in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Rockets trailed by 9. Exum with a wide open look. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run. The shot's good.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
From deep, Wall. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And now the fast break. Exum with the ball. Pass to Wall. Here's the 3. They get it again. Tate. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend, And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in essence, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Exum. Olynyk trying to break loose. Banked in off the glass.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
The pass to Kennard. Back to Rondo. Here's Miracle Man. Here's Nwaba. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Exum. Here's Nwaba. Pass to Porter. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's just a 4-point Clipper lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's Zubats. And that's good. A nice job as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. So for the Rockets, David Nwaba is checked in for Daniel House. Gordon comes in for Olynyk, and John Wall subbed in for Avery Bradley. And so in the game for the Rockets, Wall out there with Porter. Then there's Gordon, then there's Brown, and it's Nwaba in at the power forward.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against Houston.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
They get the rebound, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Augustine passes to Olynyk. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And so Olynyk nails both of them. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Frazier with the ball for Los Angeles. Down low. Low block shot on the way. And it's in off the backboard.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Augustine passes to Olynyk. Augustine against Frazier. Augustine looking around. Shoots over Frazier. Off the mark. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Mike and Mary Jeans, money on me, bustin' on the scene. Bomb ain't belt, it look like a king with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. Now the crib got a view with a pool. Like Ferrari and it came without a roof. All this money always on me like it's glue. Money always on me like a tattoo. I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke right if we was cool. Been a real since the womb. I don't even feel the same, I don't even feel the pain. And I think I need a bigger chain. Call that Elliot and tell him I need everything. My so I like an energy, I can make. If you ain't with the you an enemy. I got blue cheese with the stuff in my Mike and Mary Jeans. Money on me, bustin' on the scene. It's a bomb ain't belt, it look like a king.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's get it. I've been counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not. No time. Put that pen to that pad like a scan truck. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the. My hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving up. You a flash drive. I ain't wasting no time. Put that pen to that pad like a scan truck. Man, I'm minding my business. My franchise. I've been like I'm mankind. Man, you think you can beat me? I'm live, man. These losing it. Man, this and this sweat every line. Man, I seen it for real with my eyes. I could look like a lottery. Grand prize, but I'm probably the humblest. I ain't really type that will speak on it. I walk on a beat, put my feet on it. It's easy to I don't reach for it. Then I kick back. Y'all hating a lot. Swear they be faking a lot. I stray away from the ops. They like to fixate, they just like my mixtape. They can't wait for the drop. Been counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the my hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving them. You a flash drive. Tell them I ain't wasting no time. Put my pen to that pad like a scan truck. I be counting so much that my hands tied. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the my hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving them. You a flash drive. Tell them I ain't wasting no time. Put my pen to that pad like a scan truck. Be running the mouth. Why they mad? Cause I'm flying hand down. I don't sag. Won't catch me with my Nazi stand up. Turn them. Heaven cast. Why you turn down? Family tree and had a branch out. Look, I remember being in the kitchen. Had to like a bad child. Whoa. Always acting for like a full court. Ain't going. Really not. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in my hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving them. You a flash drive. Tell them I ain't wasting no time. Put that pen to that pad like a scan truck. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of high stakes like a vampire.